Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 40 of Hypovolemia, a Modpack by Caithleen. Well, the last episode was a really derpy one, but I had a lot of fun and I hope you guys did too. Today, I want to clear something out of the way just because I did some tests about it in my my other test world, and it was so annoying that I was like, let's just do it and get rid of it. And I'm talking about corruption. Corruption is a very old mod that has a nice cover by someone called Tumten or something like this. And it doesn't tell you how really to get corruption. Okay? So if I come right here, and I'm going to put this book away, and I'm going to grab the Delving into Darkness. When you read all of this, it talks about soul corruption, and it hints at the fact that the ritual before, the sacrifice magic, is 1. But this is not a multiplayer world, so it's not something I can do. It also talks about the tools, the rituals. And if I go in the rituals, and I look at all of these rituals, the Drill of the Dead is the only one that says cause your soul corruption to augment. None of the other one do. But what I've discovered with my testing is that the corrupted tools will bring your soul corruption up. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and we're even going to do something that I personally find bad, but I'm okay with it. I'm just going to do it and get rid of it. Is I'm going to go through, get myself corrupted, and then I'm going to cheat in the remove corruption and remove the corruption from my soul, because I'm never going to use a corruption thing. I just want to get the quest done. So first off, if we look at the book and we come here, time to learn corruption. Now that you have a way to become corrupted, no, I don't have a way to get corrupted, but okay. So now that you have a way to become corrupted, let's learn how to use that corruption for your own good. Let's make a corruption catalyst. So if I come here and I say corruption catalyst, super easy. We're going to make by putting a wither skeleton skull in an altar. So wither, like so, and we're going to go in that altar right there, put it in and wait for it to change. And you know what? I'm going to go grab some stone because I really need to continue getting these slates for better and more altars. And the reason I need better and more altars is that I really need to start getting a lot of nether star. Okay, so this is ready. Perfect. Oh, I forgot. It transforms into something else. Okay, so Wither Skeleton Skull 2. And we'll stay next to it this time. Let's grab another one of these. And let's go back right here. Put that in again. And we're just going to throw all of these stones in here. And by the way, since this altar can do 64 at a time, I think it's better to remove this and have it go 64 at a time. Huh? Oh, I didn't hit save. Go 64 at a time, so that I don't have to hear the tick 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 every time. And grab that. Perfect. So that's one quest. And I can come here and put this. Next quest. A corrupted toaster. Craft the evil toaster. It wants us to make a blood cleanser. But to make a blood cleanser, you need 3 ore lump. Any ore lump. And how do you get ore lump? You get ore lump by corrupting some ore. And we need 20 corruption. So like I said, I'm just going to do what I need to do to get the corruption. Oh, no, I need the corruption catalyst. To get the corruption, and then we can move on to something else. And you need to activate it, by the way, for it to work. So get rid of this, and let's come here and let's look at the corrupted axe. Perfect, right here. So we need 2 imbued stick, which are going to be 2 sticks in a blood altar. And we're going to need corrupted mineral. So that's super easy. 1, 2, 3. Throw that in here. We're going to grab the sticks. 1, 2. We're going to have to interrupt one of the operation, but it's okay. grab this, put this, and this should be, nope, that's going to take too long. I don't want to wait. So let's just put that right here. And we're going to wait for these to corrupt. And I'm going to take my helmet off so that we can see when it's, I think it is night right now, actually. Grab these. Let's go make the axe and let me show you. So like this, and now let's just click it in like this. And while we're here, let's just go and do soul. And here there's a soul corruption reader. Let's make this. I'm going to need to make this first, like so. And then I'm going, where's the soul corruption reader? Then I need these nether brick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need the soul corruption reader. Oh, which, what was it that it needed? Oh, another divination sigil. So orb right here, like so. And I'm going to sort by item name. Oh, it's because derp. Okay, let's move on. Well, you didn't see anything. I didn't do anything stupid. Let's move on. So if I go like this, well, soul corruption 0. So let's put the helmet on. And oh, let's fly out to fight. And then we're going to use this beautiful little axe to fight. Okay, so that's 2 kill. And let's check. Soul corruption 0. Don't worry. We're going to get some soul corruption. Oh, shift right click. I think it has to be on red. Like it has different mode. Not sure that I completely understand what they're all about and how it works, but in my test playthrough, that's how I remember getting corruption like that. By the way, this axe, when it has corruption, is also a way of cutting trees faster. Like the green mode, the first mode that I turned into, which was green, will remove the leaf, and the mode that's red, I think, cooks them, cooks the wood. And there's like another mode right here, blue, where the mode blue usually, I think if I remember correctly, what it does is that it, I'm just, sorry, concentrating on not dying. So what I was saying is the red will just make plank, but, and that's a very important but, don't use it in this game, because when I did it in this game, every time I did it, I crashed the game, because when you cut wood here, when you break wood here, what does it give you? Not planks. It gives you those kind of shards thing. Well, the mod doesn't know that it should make shards, and it tries to make wood, and since wood is disabled, it just crashed. Every time you break with the axe turned blue, that's what happened to me. It just broke and crashed my world, and I just had to restart, which is not the end of the world, but when you're recording, having to restart your world all the time, super annoying. Okay, so 2 soul corruption. Yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted, there's one quick thing that I also want to check, so I'm just going to finish killing these, and I'll check right after. This one too, and this one too. Oh, this is annoying. Maybe I should get something that stopped the witch debuff, like some milk. That would be useful next time. But anyway. Okay, so see? Now I'm still at 2. So that's how long soul corruption is to accrue. That's kind of why I wanted to get to soul corruption today. Does it fill my 1 though? 141, 141. I just want to know if killing mobs this way would fill my 1. Because if it does fill my 1, it's almost as good as my soulbound sword, which is kind of surprising, but that's kind of what we prove, and everything's 2-shot. 139, 139. What? It's actually using? 139, 139. I didn't get hit by that skeleton, so I don't think that's it, but I have to make sure that this thing doesn't hit me. And then if I check, 142. Okay, perfect. So it does recharge the 1. So from now on, when I'm recharging the 1, I will be using the corrupted axe just to make sure that I get some soul corruption. And I'm going to do that whenever, well, I'm going to do that until we get to 20. because once we get to 20, we'll be able to finally get the transformation of the ore into a corrupted clump of ore something, and we'll be able to progress that quest line. But that's basically really just what I'm going to be able to do with it right now. Let me kill 2 or 3 more mobs, and then we're just going to go to the next step of this episode. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, let's call that enough. Where's the base? Oh, I love this mode of transport. It's really great. And bye-bye. Oh, it one hits the wolf. That's always good to know. So I'm going to turn you off and going to go and get rid of the stuff that we don't need, and we're going to continue crafting a couple of things. No, 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 and no. Perfect. Okay, so if I go back to the book, like I said, can't do the blood cleanser because we don't have the ingot, and once we have the ingot, we'll be able to do this really quickly, and then do this really quickly, and this is about making all of the tools anyway. So you know what? But the thing is, this, which is super stupid, doesn't unlock until you have those 2 lines, and other than the ritual that kills mob to power your blood altar, which would be absolutely useful if we were in a normal world, but since we're in a world where blood is infinite, it makes no sense. So soul networks are neat. Learn how to use a soul network in the soul network dimension. So if I come back here and I look at these, there's a soul transporter. Now I'm gonna have to make 2 of these. I'm gonna need 4 blood-filled socket, no, 4 socket that I'm gonna need to go and fill. I'm going to get rid of these 2 things, and I'm going to remove those. Oh, so annoying. Like, I want to have my, this on, want to be able to use it when I want to. Okay, so if I put it at 1500, oh my god, this is so dumb. Oh, it was just a ghost. I hate when the item kind of ghosts himself. So these should be filling perfect. So now I'm going to shift click that down to 14900. Perfect. These are going to fill. While they're filling, let's just go craft some stuff. For the rest, we're also going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need soul sand. We're going to need 2 divination sigils. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Then we're going to need a 2 sigil of Ender Severance. So we're going to need 4 Ender Eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And then come here and go, oh, what did I do wrong? Let me go back here. Oh, I didn't do the sigil. I just did the eyes. Okay, so I need to actually make the sigil with the orb. I hate that it doesn't pick up the orb if it's not the exact one in the image, but you know what? It is what it is. It's an old mod pack, so it is kind of normal that an old mod pack has some issue like this. Either they could have been solved if more time was spent on the mod pack, or sometimes it's something that is kind of the reason why the author dropped the mod pack and never completed it as well as he could have. Because he was in a situation where half the thing he was trying to do didn't work. Oh, please tell me you've... Okay, perfect. And you know what? Since we're here, might as well pick that up. Let's come back here and show all of that in here. And then we can go half and half and make 2 of those. So the reason I made 2 of those, I'm going to show you how they work, and I didn't want to be stuck. So... all of the corruptions, all of the blood network things with rituals and whatnot, they use LP. Like if I was, so this ritual is a action ritual. It's not a continual ritual. What I mean by that is that this is to bind something. You activate it, it uses blood, thank you, goodbye, it's done. Where the other ritual, like the ritual to cut wood or the ritual to grow grass faster and stuff like that, are actually ongoing cost ritual. And for the ongoing cost ritual, for the ongoing cost ritual, then you actually need to, you're actually spending from your network ongoing. So it's kind of important to know what's using blood from your network and where. The thing is, there's no real way to do that. Well, I say there's no real way, sorry. Without sanguinency, there's no way to do that, but sanguinency added a way to do that. So I broke this because there was no node in this, and this one has a node, so I'm not going to break that one. And I'm going to plant a, oh, I already planted both there, perfect. So all of these rituals that you have all over the place, you don't know which one is taking blood and how. That's why they invented the soul dimension. So first off, we're going to, you know what? I didn't grab any of these. Yeah, there's still some. Okay, so that's why they invented these. It's kind of a really neat concept. So you right click and boom, you're transported in the soul world. So basically, this is a flat bedrock world that maybe we could use this to harvest the bedrock for one of the quests that ask for a lot of bedrock. But technically, you then use a soul chunk claimer right here to claim a chunk. And every ritual that you have that's using blood from your blood network would need, like, you could put a block down and see them, and then you could control them to turn them on or off very easily from this world. The issue, though, is we're in this world and we can never leave this world unless we use the soul transporter to get back. Oh boy. Didn't think it was going to bring... Oh, okay, it's not that far. It's basically brought me back to the Modpack point of spawning. Just searching for my base. Okay, perfect, right here. So that's why, like, you always need to make two, or else you can't... Well, you can come back. I think the way of coming back is basically dying. Like, literally just waiting and waiting and waiting endlessly until finally you end up dying and you spawn back into the normal world. But if you die in that world, oh, I hate those books. If you die in that world, well, you're in a situation where you're not going to get back anything. Well, no, it's going to make a cross and then you can go back. So it's not the end of the world. Perfect. So that's what I wanted to talk about, corruption. Now I'm just going, like I said, every time I need to fill my wand, I'm going to kill mob with the soul corruption, like with the axe. And at some point we'll get to 20 soul corruption and we'll be able to progress. See, my soul corruption is 3, so it is moving along. But this is kind of something that you will agree with me. If you were to wait for me to get to 20, it would be long and boring. And using the actual axe will also give you corruption, but look, it takes forever to break a block of wood, because for the axe to work, you need 200 soul corruption. So yeah, there's nothing really pleasant about that mod. And one of the things that you're going to see, once we get to 20 soul corruption, we'll start having weird effect, and we'll start having weird message, chicken spawnings, and all that stuff. So it's not necessarily pleasant. So once the quests are done, I'm going to go to, what's it called to? I'm going to go in, you know what? I've changed my mind. I want to get rid of this quest. So let's go open to LAN, allow cheat on, start LAN world, and then I'm going to go game mode 1. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't like the uppercase. Slash game mode. Oh my god. Slash game mode 1. And then I'm going to go soul corruption. I'm going to grab a add soul corruption and a remove soul corruption. And basically, I'm going to go back to game mode 0. Then I'm going to go add. So let me just check. I'm now at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. So now I haven't wasted an hour of your time watching me try and get corruption. Then we're going to come here And we're going to grab some gold ore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to turn on the corruption catalyst. And this is, and again, another thing about this. So let's say that I really needed to use soul corruption to transform this. Well, it's based on a tick and it's kind of random, and it only works after waiting. Wait a minute. Oh no, okay. So that's also the other thing. It's buggy as all hell. It said 3 and then 4, but it wasn't 3 and 4. It only transformed to 1. So, and did you, I thought I heard a chicken. Yeah, do you see this chicken? The chicken minion. Now that I have 20 soul corruption, chicken like this are going to pop up constantly and always annoying me and always like making noise. And it's not just one. I'm gonna have another one and another one. And as you can see, they're not easy to kill. So yes, very annoying. And also, so let me continue what I was trying to say. I'm gonna get more chicken, but let's pause for a moment. Still hasn't had another one transformed yet. It's been 3-4 minutes of me going blah 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 about chicken, and it still hasn't transformed, and it needs to be on you. So like, this is the kind of thing I keep repeating to you guys. If you're gonna do something dumb like this, make this transform into 6 or 8. Like, make it worth my while. You're giving me corruption, which is super annoying, and can you please transform the next one? It's like random, not super good. And now when I want to make the blood cleanser, I need 3 of those. I'm gonna need 2 blood tank ones. So let's, while we're waiting, let's go to blood tank and let's make blood tank. Let's make 2 tier 1 blood tank. No crafting CPU available. Oh yes. So I noticed that I have a problem with my network. Because the problem that I have is that it's not... Did I lose? No, I'm at 20. Like, I'm using too many channels. Don't know how that's possible, but that's actually what it is. And I need to move a couple of things and just figure out what's going on. So let's go to my crafting room right here. So if I look at this one, I'm using 15. So you know what? I think I can put that directly on here. Did this connect? Maybe it's going to connect. And then I need this one. Yeah, it did connect. And now this one should say 16. Perfect. So maybe I'm allowed to craft now. Main floor, same thing. Like, I think this one doesn't work. Yeah, no, this one. Yeah, this one doesn't work. This one sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Like I said, I need to just change my setup so I don't get these kind of problem with my system. And even though I'm supposed to have 30 channel, I think that after 23 or 24 it starts breaking down. It's bizarre as ever. It's really, really bizarre. And you, of course, are not transforming anything anymore. What's going on? Is it because I don't have enough soul corruption? Maybe I just could... How much do I have now? Nope. 24, 25. Like, explain that to me. Explain to me why I am not getting any more of these transforming. You know what? I'm going to come here and I'm also going to get some iron ore. Maybe the iron ore will transform. Although they're only supposed to cost... Oh, yeah. See, the moment I did iron, it worked. Like this. Keep your calm, blood. And the reason I want to show you this is that if you're a completionist like me and you absolutely need to complete everything, well, sometimes you have to bite the bullet and just say, I'm going to make it happen regardless of cute or not cute. I need an orb, so orb right here. And bring that back, put that here. So that's a blood cleanser, perfect. And by the way, the iron has worked really well now. So I'm going to take that evil toaster, put it right here, and I'm going to go and put these lump in there. Let's go look at the quest. Blood cleanser, perfect. Iron to lump, and then iron ore lump. I have 4. Or did I put them in here? Just detect. Oh, it's consume. And detection task. Perfect. Voila. So, like I said, I really have no interest in using all of this. So now I'm going to come right here, turn off the corruption catalyst. I'm going to grab the remove soul corruption, and I'm just going to click it until I'm just math clicking until I go back to 0. Nope, not add. Let's just read. Oh, minus 13. Darn it. I didn't know you could go negative. Good thing I didn't crash my world. And then I'm going to go, I don't need you. I don't need you. And thank you very much. I am done with this part of the soul corruption. So let's come back here and say corrupted. I'm going to want to make a corrupted axe, this, so it's 2, 1, 5, 3, 6, 5. So I'm going to need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to need stick. I'm actually going to need 5 of these sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to throw this in here. Don't need any of this. I'm going to grab a bucket, mercy bucket. And using the bucket, where do I have blood stashed somewhere? I think, yeah, I have blood stashed here. So the way this works is you put blood in it, and you put the lump in it, and the lumps are just going to suck up the blood and transform. I'm doing that because I don't want to have the lump with me. So let me grab the stick, put them there. Put the stick there, perfect. Put the stone back and turn this back on, 14,900. Perfect. We're gonna wait for the stick. We're gonna make the, oh, yeah, I heard you, boy. Okay, stay wherever you are, I don't care. So then we're going to make the stool. We're gonna throw everything in the system and we're going to abandon this immediately. Oh, always when I'm not looking. Go, did, perfect, 88%. Just waiting for this to finish. And that's going to be not a quest line completed because unfortunately I still need to make that mega blood tank to finish, but it's at least going to be one of the quests finished. So 1 and this 2, which by the way, we didn't need corruption for any. Like the only thing that we need the corruption for was to get some lump to build this that we're never going to use. Like I said, that's why. Do I care? Did I cheat it in? Yeah. Do I care? No. Is it important to the mod pack? Not at all. Is it something I want to play with? Not at all. Is it something that was fun? Not at all. So when all of these answers are no, 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 makes it super easy to make a decision and move forward. So let's name this. The only thing that's interesting, oh, blood. The only thing that's interesting here is now we've got a tier 5 tank full of blood, which this one is kind of cool. But I think this one is a tier 14 full of blood, without blood. So I'm going to throw that in here. The thing that's interesting is the blood pendant. So actually the blood pendant is something that heals you, but I don't have any place to put it. That's why I never crafted it. And if I press R on it, say super easy to craft, I could craft that right now if I wanted to. No. Well, color me surprised. So apparently I have enough crap in my system to actually clog it. So guess what? Oh, yeah, okay, I kind of understand it now. All of these single items thing are a real nightmare, and the reason I'm not getting rid of them is actually because of Thaumcraft, but I should really set some auto export rule. So I'm going to put those in here slowly but surely. You know what? Do I have a chest? No, I don't have a chest. So let me go grab a chest right here and chest. Grab one and then, okay, you know what? If I go back down I think I also have a lot of armor stuff. So this, on breaking 3, I want to take the nothing. So when there's a good enchant on it, protection 3 on breaking 3, good enchant. Nope, not good enchant, not good enchant, not good enchant. Like, I'm actually going to keep some to disenchant them at some point, but for those that have nothing of value on them, I don't see any reason to keep them, and I can just throw them in there to get some more essentia. So basically, these are going to be breaking and be imported. By the way, I'm also going to make a second essentia import, maybe a third. I think I'm going to make a line of essentia imports so that I can import all of these in the system, but those are time-lapse kind of job. So that's done. If I come back here, this is all done. Can I actually make this? Because if I could, well, it's not going to be this episode, but if I could make this, then we would actually be done with another quest line. So we're going to have to wait 62 minutes and 32 seconds for this to load with the actual crafting material. Hello. Heart of Corruption, Soul Corruption Crystallizer, Corrupted Ethereal Block, Bound Corrupted Ethereal Block. Like, there are some cool things, but it's just, it doesn't matter to this mod pack. It has no advantage in this mod pack, and it's not helping for anything. So there's no point doing it. So I'm still missing 563 blank slate and obsidian. Let me look at obsidian. Obsidian. I think I'm not missing any obsidian anymore, because that's going to be, we said 600, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 640. Yeah, we're good. So we have all of the obsidian that we need. Throw that in there. And you know what? While we're here, let's go and look at charcoal. My charcoal is no longer connected because, of course, whatever. It's no longer connected because of the channel. Like I'm telling you, when I moved in my system, I thought I was okay, but I'm obviously not okay, which is super crazy because here it says 2 of 32 channel, 7 of 32 channel. Like I'm not using all of the channel. There's just a bug, and I don't know how to explain the bug. Well, I don't know what's causing the bug. So let's just do this and 64 and then do this and then 64. It's just so that I make sure that my Botania continue going, because that's something, mana, something that I'm always missing. Okay, so also the slates, and if I come back here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's almost 600. It's not 600, but it's almost. Oh, that's 600. And why have you stopped? Okay, because you're not reloaded. So I'm at the next episode. At the beginning of the next episode, I'm not sure what the next episode is going to be about yet. I haven't decided. But at the beginning of the next episode, I'm probably going to start. I should have everything to be able to start crafting the tier 5. So I'm just going to. Not the tier 5. I'm going to make all of the tier 5 so that I can manually craft the tier 6, and then manually craft the tier 7, and manually craft the tier 8. So it's going to make 3 tier 7, which means I'm going to need, I'm going to make 3 tier 7 using 9 tier 6, using 27 tier 5. So I'm going to be able to finish that, and I'm going to craft them manually in this, so that it does count, and we're going to have another quest line finished. And then we're going to be able to continue a little bit of Thumbcraft and a little bit of all of these things that are kind of crazy. And then we're going to have to start looking into Forbidden Knowledge. That's going to be one of the next things that we start, which is kind of interesting. I'm also going to need to do some setup for my pink slime so that we can finish the 3rd rift. Like there's a lot to do. Don't worry, guys. I have a lot to do. Oh, before we finish this episode, we need our one last thing. We wouldn't be good if we didn't have one last thing. So if I go here, that's the gas terminal. This is the Essentia. This is the fluid. My brine is at 18 buckets, so nope. I was just going to say maybe we do have the 100 bucket that we need. So 18 is 28 plus 18 is 36 is 46. So we're not even halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. This is not producing. Is something like check. Look at this. Here 16. Here 21. So all of this should be connected. I have a feeling that it's not going to. Oh. Okay, good point. Let's just grab this, and grab some carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, nope, not elite smelting. Right. No, okay. Oh, it's crushing. You crush carrot into biofuel. Well, that's why it stopped working, unfortunately. So now that I have that, I can throw that in my system. And if I look here, it is restarted. Perfect. So hopefully we can finish brine next episode. Because if we do finish brine next episode, blood, molten iron is also going to be finished. Because if I come here, I have this ultimate fluid tank that contains, oh, it's almost full. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna make sure to at least make enough. So let me go back here. Even though it's not the right type of iron, we're going to make sure that we have enough of this. Have enough of this by doing this for the next episode. And what else? And then maybe we're going to start we're automatically going to be able to do this, automatically going to be able to do this. So we're going to get all of this done, and we're probably going to set the recipe for those and see what we can do for those. So it's really it's slowly starting to become a grind. Well, everything's a grind. Farmcraft is a grind. Everything is now a grind. It's trying to find the right way of completing stuff. So now I'm going to go in a time lapse. And in that time lapse, I'm going to be working on my Farmcraft and so I'm going to finish fixing my ME system down there because I can't have these things not working and not connecting. I'm going to make a setup. Did I make this? So 1 second. Sorry. Be right back. Nope. Yes, here. Okay. So the setup here, I want to have a setup here to make stone and a setup to make charcoal. And I want these two set up to be in my room downstairs and auto going to my storage. And I want all of this to be in my storage downstairs. So I'm going to at least move this downstairs and break this up because I'm not going to need any more coal. So I don't even need that setup that's automatically making coal. I'm going to bring all of this downstairs. And I'm probably finally going to be moving this so that I stop having that annoying noise when it turned back on. So I'm just going to be doing a little bit more of cleanup and a little bit. So here also, like I said, I want to import in our system. I don't want to have all of these things anymore. I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to import all of this into our ME system. I'm also going to make a couple more drives because right now what's really suffering is our ME system. Like the reason that this is all complete, well, see, just by removing all those 11111 item, I made so much space. Like I have to be careful with the 111 item. I just need to make sure that I do clean up in time. So I think that's it today. Not really great progression, not anything amazing, but at least there was some progression and we're actually moving forward. And by the way, just so you know, when I get here, oh, not here. I thought there was a reward here that was going to give me, you know what? I thought there was a reward that was going to give me 2 more crystal cluster. Oh yes, here. So when I finish that quest line next, hopefully next episode, I'll get 2 more crystal cluster, which means we're going to be able to make more altars, to make a second tier 6 altar. And you guys might say, well, you're going to be missing 2 more because you need 4. Well, that's one of the things I want to address, probably maybe in the next episode. I'm not sure. It's all really going to depend on how fast we how fast I'm able to complete things in my time lapse. So I'm going to leave you on this beautiful, beautiful useless blood cleanser. And I'm going to say, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.